But talking about metals, let's focus on Hindustan Zinc. They'll be holding their board meeting in the next couple of days, June 11th, to consider interim dividend for this fiscal. So we'll wait to hear on that front. It appears the street is a little bit excited because of that as well. But for the time being, let's focus on the spurt that we have seen in silver prices, which have hit the highest levels globally that we have seen all the way since 2012. We're now joined by Mr. Arun Misra, the CEO and whole-time director at Hindustan Zinc. Hi, Mr. Misra. Good morning. It's always a pleasure speaking to you, sir. Well, silver prices hitting record levels on a day-to-day basis. Here in India, it's at peak levels. But let's focus on the globe first. Tell us about the demand-supply gap. And do you expect the deficit that we have seen in the last couple of years to continue?
No, the supply-demand gap on silver has started increasing from year before last, and as time goes by, demand is far outperforming compared to the supply, and it will likely to be in all predictions that I see till 2030. Silver prices are likely to go up only. There is no coming back on silver prices for next 4 to 5 years.
You expect silver prices to move up in the next 4 to 5 years and expecting the deficit to persist till 2030. Got that. Now, since silver is not just a precious metal, it's also an industrial commodity. Can you tell us about the demand surge you're expecting across various sectors? We talk about the EV space, the solar industries as well. So if you could tell us, how are you reading the situation with regard to demand for silver?
So first part, I would say consumer electronics is increasing day by day, and that is also having a lot of silver consumption, be it in the silver paste forms, which goes into circuit board electronics, or silver wool form, which goes into very fine contacts in high-end electronics that we use. More and more cars, modern auto, whether EV or without EV also, are being packed with as much electronics as possible. Hardly any car is there where, from ignition to infotainment systems, extremely packed with electronics. And that's also is a factor of the reason for high silver consumption. And then you will look at solar energy itself requiring high amount of connectivity for solar cells, requires huge amount of silver consumption. And this goes on newer areas which will come in, tinting of glasses on windows. We'll have a little bit of silver coating, which will reduce the temperature. So more and more the world will try to be climate resistant or climate resilient. You will see newer applications of silver coming in, which will again increase the demand. It will not reduce the demand in any case.
Now, got that. So since demand is so strong, what does it mean for silver prices? I mean, if you want to hazard a estimate. And also, how do you see the gold-silver ratio move from here?
So if I have to do a crystal ball gazing, take 26 end or 27 beginning, anywhere close to $41 a troy ounce is the number that I'm looking at, which is now 36. It will go up by another $6 by 26 end or 27 January, February or so. That is the number I'm looking to. Most of the analysts are also saying that number. Some of them are predicting 50, but I'm not that bullish. 41, 42 is something achievable. Second, you are saying the ratio. I think it has come to a new level where the prices are same apart from the weightage. That is, for a 10 grams of gold is equivalent to 1 kg of silver. Now the ratios will not be spoken in terms of the price. It will be spoken in terms of what is the equivalent weightage giving you the same money. It has come to 1 kg is to 10 gram now. And I'm sure more and more it will be closing the gap even further.
Yeah, it's interesting. And if you look at the ratio, Mr. Misra, it was at around 1. If you look at gold to silver ratio, that's come down to 0.94. And normally we have seen it goes to even 0.7. So then, in fact, silver prices could catch up. We'll see how that goes. But, given that silver pricing demand is strong, how will you change your sales mix? Do you think that for this fiscal, you have guided from 710 tons on silver? Do you think you want to tweak that a little bit?
We are working with that, and maybe this quarter results when we discuss, we'll be able to say whether I'm making a strategic shift towards producing more silver, including mining those areas where we have better silver, and also there's the operating strategy that can we reduce zinc and produce more silver? Yes, it's on the cards, but I think July I will be able to announce after the quarter results are out.
So it's silver is really sparkling. Got that point, Mr. Misra. So since the market is so buoyant right now, would it make sense for you to look at unlocking value in your silver business?
Absolutely. We will go back on that proposal of making that silver company as a separate company, work with all the stakeholders and see, because that is where the value lies now.
So do you have any timelines in mind? I mean, could it be maybe 26 is early, maybe 27, that we see a separate silver unit listed here in India?
I would love to have that. And we still have time. While we are growing at the same time, and we are expanding, we are in the process of placing orders for new smelters and mines expansion. I can see by 2027, our silver numbers will be close to 1,000 tons. If that be the case, we should have the silver company by that time, and that should be the realistic time frame.
Okay, now one more price estimate, as you said, take out the crystal ball once again, sir. Zinc prices, what's the outlook?
Zinc will not grow much because I am not seeing any push for zinc to be, as high as 34 or something. It will keep on fluctuating, as I said earlier also, 2,700 to 2,900. More closer to 27 of the band, it will be there. And it will continue at least for next 1 year or so.
All right, final question, Mr. Misra. The other big buzzword nowadays is rare earth magnets. Is Hindustan Zinc exploring a move into rare earth magnets as there's a supply threat? Well, they've made various conglomerates look in this direction. So will it be via Hindustan Zinc, if at all?
No, so we are participating in any minerals or new auctions that are happening. Whether it is rare earth, whether it is critical minerals, anything that is happening, we are part of it. And Vedanta, being a resource company, also globally will always look for possibilities of new resources coming up anywhere. As far as we are concerned in Hindustan Zinc, we will look at any opportunity of mining. We already have got a few blocks where we have been declared as a preferential bidder. We have just got potash. We had got gold, but which was cancelled later on. But then we have got tungsten blocks. So we will look at more and more such blocks which are coming out, and we will be participating there.
All right, Mr. Misra, good to speak to you. Thanks a lot for joining in. Silver is expected to be in deficit till 2030. You're expecting prices to go to around $42 an ounce by the end of 2026 or early 2027. And we'll wait for the next month. When you announce your results, you'll tell us whether or not you're tweaking that guidance with regard to silver production. Thanks a lot for joining in.